Yes, here we are, and you're absolutely right. We are on Kyoto Driving Park, the race A from last week, and we have our co-commentator Andrew with us. How you doing, Andrew?
Not too bad, mate. Not too bad. I'm still waiting to see what you've dragged me in here for my interesting delight tonight. So looking forward to it, whatever it is.
Very good. Well, what we're here to see is whether or not you think I should have got a clean race for this particular race.
Ah,
This,
well, knowing you, I can answer that immediately.
come on, come on. You mean, of course I should have, right? Because I am innocent
Uh,
always.
yes, of course.
So on this particular race, I was on 20 clean. What do you call it? Clean consecutive clean races of 23. Actually, 23 races. I'd gone to a lot of
I see.
effort.
Which is
And
very impressive.
well, I think so. Yes, and I chose this race specifically because the BRB course is quite reasonable. You can see it in the top right hand corner. There's not really any sort of super dangerous parts except, of course, for the one kind of hairpin. And it's the A race, and we're in little N200 Mazdas, which look pretty cool. So I thought there's some opportunity to get a clean race, and I managed to clock up 23 clean races.
Well, I find this very interesting. I'll tell you why. Because it doesn't matter really which track you're on, but to get a clean race bonus, if I'm correct, you have to stay on the track for the whole race. I'm not.
That's very. Look, it's funny you should say that because previously I got up to 7 clean races on this track, and then I did have a little bit of lapse of concentration. I did run off the track, so it
Mhm.
is very important to stay on the track. Yes.
Okay, so the point is, if you're driving hard at your limits, to do 23 races without putting a wheel on the grass, I mean that's an astonishing feat.
Oh, it is indeed, and I like the way you say that because I feel rather astonishing. And yes, you're right. So you not only need to lead and be in the front if you like, and keep clean and stay focused, all of that. So let's have a look at this, and we'll start off and we'll run it through so everybody can enjoy it, and then maybe if we wish, we'll come back and dissect some of the interesting parts. So I'm going to press play now. You'll see it start off, and needless to say that probably the first coaching moment is to not mess up the start, which you'll see here. Our wonderful hero GT coach number 7 messes up the start. Um, I was actually fiddling with the TCS, so the learning is there is to get
So,
your
so let
TCS.
me let me get this right. You needed traction control in this car.
No, I need to turn it off actually, and I
Oh,
was
I see.
messing it. So I was
Now that
so
makes
fiddling
sense.
trying to turn it off, I missed the start, and then I
Okay, okay.
didn't close the line. See that I didn't come across. I left the door open for JP and Martin, and here he is. He's got the inside line, and already I've lost 2 positions.
And you mugged them because the others are all in the slipstream. You're on the
Yes.
outside, and they're through. So you're losing 2 or 3 places immediately.
Well, I managed to get back in behind Sherlock Mocha from the United Emirates. You
Okay. Oh,
see,
so you only lost 1 place. That was,
and
or
then I
two
give the big
places.
cut back. Right there we go.
Oh, wheel on the grass there.
That's yep, Sherlock. I'm in the inside GT coach. Here I am, and then Ayrton Senna gives me the big. Oh,
There we go. Oh, here you go. You're getting mugged.
4 wide.
Absolutely mugged. It's always
Now, what you want
expected.
to make sure is don't hit anybody. Here I go. Oh,
Oh, how did you manage that?
do you
Okay.
want to see that again?
Not right now. We'll have to look at it afterwards. I'm surprised though. They must
Oh,
have turned
there's
down the
another.
sensitivity of the settings. So
Well,
it's
perhaps,
disappeared
yes.
into nowhere. Right, so you're in fourth place.
I
Okay,
managed to
very good.
recover 4th place after all that. I've got the inside line on real easy there, and I'm eyeing down Sherlock Amoka from the UAE there. There we go. Now, interestingly, it's worth noting that Ayrton Senna in second position, the Frenchman there, has clocked up a 3-second penalty for his hit on me on lap 1. So he's going to have to serve that.
Ah, very
Mm.
good. Okay. So presuming you drive clean, you're into third place at least.
Yes, exactly.
8 laps.
There he goes. He's gone. Yeah. So we've got now a few more laps. Now I'll fast forward this because I stay behind Sherlock Amoka for a few laps here. Okay. Now I do have some minor lapses of concentration, as you'll see here. I go a little bit wide. No, not too bad.
Oh, you're okay. You just got a wide line as well. Oh, you did go a bit
Maybe
wide
some
there.
contact here on Sherlock.
Good.
Little bit of a nudge. Yep. He was going a bit slow there. Fairly
It's not
uneventful.
obvious. I mean, from
Yep.
your car view, you might see something there, but from that view, it
There you
wasn't.
go.
So.
A little bit wide on that one. So what's happened there then? It's put a gap, and he's felt a little bit, and he makes kind of an unforced error here. You watch this. We've got to make sure we keep at least one wheel on the track, and
Oh, did he get a penalty for that?
it looked like he put 4 wheels on the grass.
It did indeed.
Half a second.
Yes, penalty, half a second. Oh, so you're through him at some point, even if you don't take him before that.
Yes, so at this point I thought, oh, I don't actually need to actually overtake Sherlock, and you'll see I actually back off here in a few spaces so that there's no point to push it really, is there?
Yes. No, not risk a penalty.
Yes, particularly when you're on 23 consecutive clean races, which you sure might.
How you still are after that incident earlier in this race, I'm not sure, but yeah.
First lap was obviously clean. So I go wide there. There's no point in trying to undercut him. And what does he do now? Does he do the same?
No, he doesn't. That looked very, very close. And he
1
did.
second.
He got another half second, so you're way past. Right,
Go on.
okay.
So that's
now you've just got the leader in your sights.
right. So I want to track that guy down, JPN Martin, another French driver, and obviously he's got quite a good gap because he's left us bickering behind. So I'll fast forward a bit. There's not a lot happens for, we're on lap
So you're on
6
lap 6
there.
of 8.
Yeah. So I've only got kind of this and
He
one
must
more.
make a mistake. Yeah, okay.
It's about 2 seconds. So I'm really.
presuming he makes a mistake somewhere.
I've done a good lap time there. See, 45.782, which is quite a good. I don't know how I've got 2 best times. You see in purple there on the right, but anyway, that's interesting.
That's very good.
And so here I'm trying to catch him. I've got 2 laps to go, but I lose a little bit of concentration here, and I pick up a little bit too much curb. Watch this. There it is. Too much curb, and you'll find that there's a little bit of a problem.
Yeah, so if you put your foot down now, you're going to spin out. I presume you don't.
So you see, here's a good coaching moment: is make sure that we keep at least one wheel
on the to avoid
You're
the
not
penalty.
allowed, more correctly, you must not put 4 wheels on the grass, okay? Do we agree?
And that's that's not to necessarily avoid. Just to be clear on this, that's not to necessarily avoid a penalty because you're on the outside of a corner here. You may not get a penalty, but that's to maintain your clean
race bonus. That's correct. Now, actually, I had this previously when I was on lap 7, the same spot, lost concentration, and just slipped directly forwards and did lose the clean race bonus. So if you leave that ripple strip, you will. But I think if you keep if you don't put 4 wheels on the grass. So let's see what happens. Here I am, a little bit of slip. It's good that tire firmly planted, but unfortunately there's a little bit of bounce going on. Have a look. Some bounce, a little bit of bounce.
See that?
A little bit of bounce.
You still manage to maintain your one tire,
but I'm
not
running
on the
out
grass.
and what happens here? I'm gonna miss it, am I? Oh, but look.
Yes,
bounce.
but the line of the wheel is over the white and the tar, I guess.
Well, it's bounced.
5.004 of a millimeter.
It's bounced. It hasn't hit the grass.
I see what you're saying. You mean that because the tire bounced up, even if it had been on the grass, it would have missed it because it didn't touch it.
What I got, you gotta get it, put it in you. Feeling with the feeling, don't stop, continue.
It's possible.
Now,
That is possible.
Now we'll come back and have a look. So there we go. It's looking good there. And that's the end of it actually. See, I decided at that point in time that I'm not really going to win this race. So I finish. Not sure if you can still see me. Can you see me?
No, I can't see you now. No, you.
Oh, that's
you've
a
done
shame.
something.
I went out to show the clean race screen, but obviously that doesn't work. Poor Lord Cordes, I've got to say, he was really trying to be relatively clean through here. He just got hammered.
Right.
That's pretty close. Look at that.
So that's clearly off the track, but the rear wheel is on the track. Right?
Further hit by
Luckily for you.
yes, CRG Direct. One frame, and the back wheel is now completely off. Completely off.
But the front wheel is touching the track.
No. Give me another thump, and then at that point, I walloped Lord Cordes right off the track. No.
It is. It's on the track.
Look
at
at it. I can prove
look
it's
at
not.
It's
look.
on. You can't prove because it's on the track.
Is there not light? Is there not light all underneath it?
But it's on the. It's vertically. The vertical plane is on the track.
Oh, the
So I need to
vertical
see-
plane.
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay.
That's what I'm
So
referring
you're saying
to.
that the whole thing only reads from a vertical plane.
No, I'm not. What I'm saying is
Could
we
be.
don't know. Exactly.
We come around on the vertical
Exactly.
plane. Oh shit.
So we need to do some
Jeez,
tests
you could be right there.
on a slow motion to see if it's a
Well,
vertical plane or
I
not.
think on the vertical plane, you do have to admit that is on the track. So isn't that horrible, right? And can you believe after all of that, I managed to keep a clean lap phone?